Welcome to Gashi's Kamang TV. Thank you for joining this fast growing channel. And actually it is one of the channels that is analyzing the most current affairs, the political issues, the economic issues, and even the social issues. So today I want us to look at the reason why all professionals should reject William Samoei Ruto as the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. You agree with me, my viewers, that this man, Ruto, have very little regards for professionals. This one guy, that is Ruto, who hates brainy people. He hates people who reason. He's one people who doesn't like intelligent people. He doesn't like people who actually reason with him. For instance, you agree with me that yesterday, Soshioni, the former Secretary General for NAT, was promising him to deliver all the votes from teachers, all the votes from doctors, all the votes from professionals. This is not possible. And actually, this is a fallacy. This is giving false hope. Because you agree with me, for example, if you look at the teachers, teachers recall it vividly when Ruto one time he referred to them as Watu, A, E, O, U. This is very ridiculous. This was meant to demean them. This was meant to ridicule them. This actually is someone who doesn't respect the teachers who taught him, the teachers who taught his wife, the teachers who taught his children. And when you hear somebody calling them what were A, or U, what will happen when he becomes the president? And actually, when you look at the university dons, this is another guy who doesn't love them. He doesn't like them. And Ruto has nothing to offer to the university lecturers. You remember the issue of Moi University that actually is on its deathbed. It's actually on its knees. It is in ICU. Maybe it's one of the professors, one of the don who had worked there was saying that most of this money was used to campaign for UDA. It was used for money to service UDA, and actually this is very, very not good. It's not something that is very bad. The other issue is that when you look at Ruto, he has no history of supporting doctors' cause. He has no history of supporting lawyers. He has nothing to offer these professionals, the architect and even the artist. He have no history of supporting them. And you agree with me that the BBI had offered to solve most of the problems of the doctors, the strikes. For example, it had established a commission, a debate commission that was going to employ and manage the doctors at the national level. But you see, Ruto I worked against the BBI because he doesn't like our doctors, so that the strike can continue every day, every now and then. So the doctors now continue remaining. They have continued remaining under the mismanagement of the county government, where strikes are out of the day. They strike in the evening, in the morning, and even at night. The other issue is that when you look at Ruto, Ruto believes in giving handouts. This is maybe what he means by his bottom-up economic model. A situation, for example, where he gives about 1 million to 500 people, and the end result is that each one end up getting Kenya shilling 200. And when this happens, people are left fighting. People are left fighting among themselves. And for people to get this money, actually they have to struggle a lot because this is what Ruto believes in. So the other thing that you should know is that when you look at Ruto, who has little regard, who has no respect for his boss, no respect for someone who is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, then you ask yourself, if he's not honest, if, for example, this man cannot be trusted with the leadership of the country, then what will happen, for example, if he becomes the president? Is he going to respect the authority? Is he going to respect the institutions? And when you look at this is now the time that we should actually say that the time has come when the rubber should hit the road, and actually we should actually reject this man. Because what is likely to happen is that the economy may come back to its knees. We may be in a bad situation like Zimbabwe, where people find themselves carrying loads of money, carrying money in wheelbarrows. And maybe that is why he is using the symbol of wheelbarrow. And who knows? Because a wheelbarrow is a sign of poverty. A wheelbarrow is a sign of something that is not progressive. So what we should do, people should agree to vote for Raila, because when you look at Raila have said time and again that this man is a Democrat, is a nationalist. Raila means well for this country, is trustworthy, and you actually can trust our future with this man. Kwa sababu kazi si kazi, kazi ni pesa mfukoni. Vote for Raila. God bless you. God bless Kenya.